What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. Back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody. If you in the Carolinas, like I am, um, do your best to stay safe. Make sure y'all get everything y'all need to get yourselves prepared for this hurricane that's supposed to be coming. And like I said, stay safe. Um, this morning, as y'all can see the title. Oh yeah, I'm good, Kiki. Good morning. Yeah, I'm good. I'm out here in North Carolina, but we good, you know. I appreciate that. Shout out to King Hebrew. But as y'all can see the title, the rapper Russ, did he beat up um Smokepurpp or young bands? Now, I usually don't really, do the celebrity gossip thing, you know. Um but I found this story, unique and important to bring to y'all family because I've been seeing a lot of people do stories and reports on the opioid epidemic, but I have to shout out the beautiful sister Lisa Cabrera because she's been talking about the opioid epidemic. I'm gonna say for almost a year now. She's been talking about the opioid epidemic in suburban America. I'm gonna say for at least a year, if not a year, going on a year. She's been talking about it. She's been on this. Shout out to Gab. Thanks for tuning in, bro. And like I said, I have to shout her out because she she's been on it. She been knew that this thing was really, really an epidemic. And now it has spilled over into the black community. And now it's being exposed in the rap community. A lot of these new rappers that are being glorified, um, they're a bunch of suburban white kids. This new trap rap, or what you want to call punk rock slash rap, um, trippy music. It all was created out of the usage of opioids or the usage of narcotics. And y'all could go check the interview out. It's on a Breakfast Club with Russ. Russ, he's a new rapper, Italian guy, and he's a cool dude. He's lyrical. He has good music. He's independent, fully independent. He do his own beats. He write his own music. He engineers his own stuff. He's a very intelligent dude. He knows what he's doing. And his message um to the youth is to stop thinking that the usage of these drugs are cool. He really takes social responsibility for his music. He understands that the music industry now is built off of your social presence. It's built off your social media. And see, this is why I did the uh the um the series on my channel. Y'all go check it out. Has social media desensitized us. I think I did 4 parts. But what I should have did was I should have added a part where social media is promoting, or these rappers on social media is promoting the usage of drugs to the youth. It's cool now to say you pop perks. It's cool now to say you pop Zans. Oh, I'm on 2 Zans right now. That's cool. You know? It's cool now to say I got that perp in my cup. And you know, Russ, he really sees this. Because like he said in his interview on the Breakfast Club, he said that what you put on your social media reaches people further than your music reaches people. So there's more people watching what you're putting on Instagram and Twitter more than the people who's actually listening to your music. That's a fact, Hebrew. That's a fact, Gad. And what Russ is doing is he's holding these guys accountable. He's holding these guys responsible. He's speaking out against it. You know, he's saying that we shouldn't be doing that shit, man. Because we don't understand that these suburban kids, and he specified that because he said he went to school with suburban white kids who used to say, wow, you heard such and such say that? Now I'm going to go pop me a perk. Shout out to Sarah in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come through. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. So what Russ is pushing, he's pushing social responsibility. He's trying to tell these rappers, and he's also trying to tell these kids to stop thinking that it's cool because you hear your favorite rapper talking about them using drugs as a way for you to start using drugs. Stop thinking that being an addict is cool, because it's not. It's not cool to pop 2, 3 perks a day. It's not cool to sip lean all day. That's not cool. No matter how it may look. See, I also spoke about this in a stream I did a long time ago called Cyborg Youth, where I was speaking on monetization and how they monetize our children's behavior. See, now it's cool to have the double cup with the lean in it because it goes with your outfit. So now when you buy a new outfit and you come from the mall from buying your new outfit, you got to get you some weed, you got to get you some lean, and you got to either get you some perks or some Zans. You see? And see, this is a thing that's been going on for a long time. It just didn't start now, because it started with our parents. When our parents used to go out, their a lot of their drugs of choice was freebasing, cocaine, heroin, shrooms, weed. So this is not something that's just started being perpetuated, but it wasn't being perpetuated through the music. You see, you didn't have celebrities telling you it's cool that I'm on a perk. I fuck homegirl so good because I was on a perk. I sniffed coke off her ass. You didn't hear that in their music. You had to find out behind the scenes if these artists were on drugs. Where now these artists monetize the drug addict image. They make money off of it. Most of the young children that listen to Future, they listen to Future because of the shit he he say, and not the shit that he talks about as far as him spending money and being fly and all of that. They want to hear him talk about his drug usage, how much lean he sip, how much perks he popped today, because that's going to influence them to do the same thing. And a lot of these rappers feel like they shouldn't be held accountable. Social responsibility no longer exists. You see? They can just show up in public and feel like they shouldn't have to deal with the kids that's telling them they look up to them because they pop perks to their music. They sip lean to their music. They're addicts because you made them feel like being an addict is okay. Long as I have on a paddock, long as I have on an Audemars Piguet, as long as I have on a Rolex, I could pop as many perks as I want because I got money. I got on a Gucci shirt. So I could sip 16 ounces of lean a day. And then you wonder why we just lost Mac Miller. This man was addicted to narcotics. And he didn't even put that in his music. But I brought him up to show people the effects of this shit. And a lot of people say, a lot of reports has came out and said that Future don't even do drugs. So what he's doing is he's making money off of people's pain. He's making money off of pushing a culture onto the youth. And he think he's not responsible for it. You got celebrities now thinking that what they say and what they do shouldn't affect nobody, when that's always been the case. Why do you think back in the day the music was better? It had a better quality. It had a better message. Because they understood what they said mattered to people. Now the dude Russ, in the interview, he also said that being that he been on this campaign about telling the children and telling these rappers to be more socially responsible, that a lot of rappers have tried to come out against him. One of them, or two of them, who came out and was talking shit about Russ was a guy named Smokepurpp. Look at his name. Right there. Just he already identifies with smoking weed. Right there. His name is Smokepurpp. Or it could be a mixture of him smoking and him drinking lean. He smoke and he do perp. We don't know why he constructed his name like that. That's just my analysis. And then you got another dude named Young Bands, where they're saying fuck Russ, you know, y'all don't need to listen to him. Y'all could do what y'all want to do. And in the interview, Russ said, since y'all want to play the social media game and think that what y'all doing is cool, don't let me put out the footage where I beat one of y'all asses. See, Russ caught one of these dudes and put hands and feet on him. And that made me respect him 20 times more. Because that's being a man. Because sometimes you got to beat these little motherfuckers' asses to show them what you saying is for real. And you not going to disrespect me because you don't agree with what I'm saying. If you want to run around and be a little junkie, that's what you could do. Now, he didn't specify who ass they beat and they got it on tape. Because he ready to put the footage out. Because they taped it. Because it happened at a music festival in Germany. You see? Now, just listen to that alone. He caught one of these dudes at a music festival in Germany. So that means that these kids are going across the world spreading the message to the youth that it's okay to pop Xans. It's okay to pop Percocets. It's okay to do acid and meth. It's okay. And he caught one of these dudes and whooped him out. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Cap. Shout out to Doug. Shout out to my man Haven. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And this is why I had to bring this to y'all, fam, because I really respect Russ on a whole nother level now. Social responsibility is key, man. Do y'all really think we really would have respected Malcolm if he would have said the things he said, but he still was Detroit Red and not Malcolm X? Huh? Think about that, y'all. Just think about that. See, that's what Russ is pushing, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that, Haven. That's a fact. Definitely. But y'all think about this, man. Think about this shit. Celebrities have a responsibility. Why do they feel like they don't? And it's because the drugs and the money and the life that these people are living are making people soulless. That's what it's doing. It's turning them into robots. This is why I talked about this issue, the monetization of our children's behavior and all of that in the stream called Cyborg Youth. because it's turning our children into robots. They thinking they can't die if they pop 5 Xans a day. They think their heart won't stop if they sit lean every day for 5 years straight. They think they won't get sick and die. You see? Even Lil Wayne had to go to rehab and detox because of all of the drugs he's used over the years. And he's the reason why a lot of dudes my age do the drugs they do. Sip lean and pop perks and shit like that. Because he was pushing that shit in his music. He made it cool. See, this is how you know we're not listening to hip hop. We're listening to punk rock. This trippy music is not hip hop. It's not even rap. It's punk rock. Rock star shit. You see? Because the rock stars made it cool through their music to be drug addicts. Because most of the rock stars are. Most of them are. But social responsibility is key. Because we have a lot of children out here that are depressed, that are lost. And when they hear these guys like a Smokepurpp, like a Young Bands, Young Xan, listen, Little Xan. This motherfucker name is Little Xan. He named himself after a drug. Little Xan. And then you got these kids out here popping Xanax crazy. I want to be like Lil Xan. I might as well pop a Xan. That's the mind of that's how feeble the mind of a child is. We have to understand that as adults. You see, Russ is a grown man. Russ is like 25. So he understands how important being socially responsible is. He sees the shit. Look how many rappers just died over ODing. Mac Miller just died. Last year you had Fredo Santana. That's Chief Keef's cousin. If you speak to a lot of the YouTubers that's from Chicago, that be in chat rooms and stuff, they'll tell you. Most of the youth in Chicago, they pop pills. They pop ecstasy, mollies, Xanax, perks, Adderalls. They sip lean. They drink liquor. And you have Fredo Santana, a rapper who was part of Chief Keef's crew. He OD'd off of the consumption of lean, promethazine, and codeine. Then you have Lil Peep. He OD'd. So this shit is not a game, y'all. It's not a game. This is why I say we gotta heal before we build. And a part of that healing process, man, we have to understand as Us considering ourselves leaders, whether we're celebrities, whether we're just leaders in our household, we have to become more socially responsible. It's not just the parents. It's not. Most of us that grew up in the hood, it wasn't just our parents who kept us away from shit. It was the big homies on the block. But see, now the big homies is the fiends. The big homies is the ones who pop the pills and sip the lean. So they encourage the kids to do the same shit. That's why I say there is no more big homies. Ain't no more big homies. That's right, Gad. Sometimes it is necessary, but in this situation, I don't call that violence. That's an act of discipline. Some of these dudes need their ass whipped. They need to be disciplined. They need to know what they doing is wrong. And they need to find out that there's repercussions for their actions before they get killed. A lot of these kids in Chicago that's doing these heinous shootings are high on these drugs. They're high on these opioids. This is why the killings are senseless and so heinous. Because they out their goddamn mind. You see? So we gotta understand how important social responsibility is. It's not a game. It's not something we can ignore anymore. And Russ, I salute you, man. Because you putting it out there, man. Shout out to Jalen and on a check-in. Social responsibility, man. Do I think Russ gonna put out the tape? I think he will. I think it's gonna surface because he want to teach these guys a lesson. And in my opinion, he don't even have to put it out because I believe he whooped their ass. I believe he caught one of them and he did put hands on them. I don't need to see the footage because I'm convinced because I believe what he say. I believe he's a solid dude because of his message. You know? And I support Russ, man. We need to be more socially responsible. As entertainers, as any form of leadership. We need to be more socially responsible. Meaning, don't let your children hang out with kids that you know is on drugs. You know? So I just wanted to come and bring that to y'all this morning, family. You know, Like I said, if y'all in the Carolinas, y'all be safe, such as myself. Um, I'm still out getting more stuff, you know, preparing for this hurricane to see what goes on. And I'm gonna definitely keep y'all updated. Y'all can email me, dsalliance1 at gmail.com. That's dsalliance1 at gmail.com. If y'all want me to touch on any topics in my car rants, um, yeah, just hit me up there with your topic suggestions. And you know, I'll go in and on about it.
Call and put your bank card.
So I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. I just wanted to bring that to y'all real quick and let y'all know, man, that social responsibility is part of us healing one another, man. Because when you have children, you can't think that your child won't be affected by something just because you taught them not to do something. Because we all were children at once, and a lot of us did certain things not because our parents told us not to, but because we thought it was cool because our friends did it. The first time a lot of us smoked weed was with our homeboy who been smoking weed. The first time a lot of us popped the pill was with friends who already were pill poppers. So social responsibility is part of our healing, man. We can't just heal ourselves. We have to heal ourselves and our family so our children could feel socially responsible. Because they going to school with these kids who's popping these pills, and influence is real, especially through social media. Especially through social media. If something is constantly glorified on social media, our children is going to feel like they must be a part of it because they want the glory. They want to be glorified. They want to feel accepted. So let's become socially responsible. This is DS1 Ross representing Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all be safe out there, man. I'll be back later again, man, and y'all stay safe and y'all have a great and productive day. Peace.